Today I'm going to teach you about a new kind of graph, another way to represent your data. And this graph name is a box and whisker plot. Kind of a funny name, I know. So a box and then whiskers like a cat. Okay? So in order to make a box and whisker plot, we need some very specific information that we call a 5-number summary. Five-number summary. So, as you might predict, a 5-number summary has 5 parts. The first one is one you've heard of, called the minimum. The second one, which you probably haven't heard of, is the lower quartile. How many of you have heard of the lower quartile before? Okay, sometimes we call it LQ for short, or Q1, first quartile, quartile. Okay? The next piece of information we need is our median, which you've all heard. We talked about it last week almost every day. The next one is the upper quartile, the lower quartile's partner. So just like the lower quartile, the upper quartile has other names too. Sometimes we call it UQ, or we label it UQ, or Q3, third quartile. Okay? The last piece of data for our 5-number summary is our, what do you think?
Maximum.
What, Tiffany?
Maximum.
Maximum. So we start with the minimum, goes all the way up to our maximum. Okay, like I said, this is a way to plot data. So we need some data, okay? So let's say that this weekend I was grading your tests, and I wrote down all your test scores, okay? So we had a 34, 40, 52, 57, 58, 60, 62, 63, another 63, 67, a few 69s, 71, and 89 at the end. What do you notice about this data? What's something very important about it? Aaron, what do you notice?
It starts with the lowest, goes to higher.
Starts at the lowest and goes to the highest. That's really important. Remember, in our vocabulary, we said that the median, which we know we're going to have to find, has to be the middle number in an ordered set of data. So we can't just throw all our numbers together. We have to put them in order. Okay? So, now that we have our data, it's in order, we can start finding our 5-number summary. So raise your hand if you can identify the minimum. Where in our data set is the minimum? See about 6 people. Jonathan, which data point up here is the minimum?
64.
Why is it 64?
34.
34. Why is it 34?
It's the number it starts at.
It's the number it starts at. Okay. What other characteristic does it have? Sammer? It's the lowest. Yeah. So in order, it's where it starts, but it's also the lowest. So I'm going to circle that. That's my minimum. Okay. Let's skip the other ones for now. Maximum's pretty easy too. Who can identify the maximum for me? Lots more hands. Very nice. Gabe, where's the maximum?
89.
89. How do you know? It's the highest number. Excellent. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you a minute to think to yourselves. We have practiced finding the median a little bit. I want you to see if you can find the median of this data. When you think you have it, just raise your hand. So you're looking for the middle number